Hey, I just wanted to welcome you and let you know that everything worked. So your food list is on its way to your email box. And before you go, I wanted to chat with you a minute, ask you how everything's going with your gluten-free diet, and also present to you something very special, which we have on this page. And before I go into that, I just want to tell you a quick story about how this all came about. So, when we first figured out that our daughter had celiac disease, we really were excited at first, right? And that was kind of an amazing point because we've been chasing answers for 6 months. And so it was really a difficult time. So to find out that she had celiac disease and that all we had to do was transition to this gluten-free diet was a great thing. But then reality kind of set in and it became really difficult to figure out what to eat. And we really struggled with what foods were gluten-free and figuring out how to kind of, live a normal life and kind of not stress out about meals every night, every day, thinking about the next day and the week and, what to buy in the grocery store and that kind of thing. And it really sort of was getting to us, and it wasn't even something we were thinking about. It was just this, sort of dissatisfaction with, kind of the foods we had and the meals and everything, and then the added stress of, trying to figure it out, not being so familiar with it, like we had always been familiar with cooking, and so everything was just kind of a battle. And, I remember one day my wife was putting together a 3-ring binder for a babysitter. And, I saw that and saw what she was doing. And I was like, man, it would really make sense for us to have a plan and, really sort of get proactive about this. And so that's what we did. And, I really started on this journey of figuring out all the foods that were gluten-free. And, we started planning things more intentionally and putting together some of our favorite foods and that kind of thing. And that really was something that kind of set us free in terms of just being able to get our lives back to normal and, all of that stuff. So I just wanted to, on this page, share with you our 4-week meal plan for, anybody who is eating gluten-free. So basically what this does is for breakfast, lunch, dinner, has a meal, has a bunch of snack ideas. It's broken down week by week and day by day. So, each page is basically daily breakfast, lunch, and dinner ideas. It also comes with a weekly shopping list. And, it may seem like, yeah, that's, so easy. I'm just going to go start doing that right now. And, maybe you'll run into like what we did, which is, you don't really have a lot of ideas and a lot of time to be creative and stuff like that. And, the meal plan is designed to just sort of slot in there and kind of help you avoid the stress of having to put all that stuff together yourself and always be the one to figure it out. So, if you've got a few meals that you like, well, this is totally flexible and you can basically kind of fit that stuff in with the suggestions that we have each day. But what's so nice is that when you're tired, when you're exhausted at the end of the day, you can just kind of pop this thing open or pop it open on Sunday and just be like, hey, I've got a plan for this week. So not only do we have the 4-week meal plan, but then also what we've included is a video course, calling it the Meal Planning Workshop. And inside of that, basically, I walk you through kind of how we put together a meal plan for when we're just the regular work week, how we basically kind of break it up so that we kind of plan ahead for the busy days and the regular days, and then also sort of bring in some things that are new and different or things we haven't done in a while. Besides that, we also have the worksheets, so you can take everything you learn in the workshop and basically kind of create your own. These are all just printables, so you have like a weekly meal plan worksheet. You have a grocery list worksheet, which breaks things up in a really cool way so that it's easy to shop. And you make sure when you're writing this out that you're kind of getting everything you need when you go to the store. And then we've also got the master meal planning guide, which is just one of those things that you do once in a while, like once a month, once a week, just to sort of make sure that you're getting a lot of variety and not getting stuck in a rut. So those things are all included with the meal planning workshop. This is all part of the deal. And then in addition to that, I've got a couple of bonuses. Something else I put together, the gluten-free ingredient reference, which is awesome. And it's something that, especially if you've got some foods in the cupboard or, relatives who've got something and, you're just trying to figure out, is this thing gluten-free? And it's just got a bunch of, ingredients that you're not familiar with. You can look them up in the ingredient reference, which is a super cool guide. It's just ingredients broken out alphabetically, and it just tells you one by one, whether it's gluten-free or not. We're not sure. There's a couple of those, which, is a great idea to just avoid those, but that is one of the bonuses. The other bonus is our 41 favorite gluten-free foods. So I put this together into a ebook that basically just kind of walks through what those foods are, some of our tips for cooking those foods well, like how to get the pasta to turn out great every time, and which flours to use for what, and that kind of thing, because you do need different gluten-free flours for different things that you're baking. So that 41 best, our favorite gluten-free foods, is included as a bonus as well. And I've got the whole thing here on this page just for a one-time special offer that hopefully is made it totally irresistible. It's basically about the price of a cup of coffee. So check it out below and read more about it. And again, welcome and glad to have you here, and we'll see you inside.